Great day, Royals! My name is Empress Lazuli, and my channel is here specifically to assist you in building your empire. This is your Divine Feminine weekly session, so let's dive right in to see how it resonates with you for this week. Okay, Divine Feminine, so I'm so excited to join you. I actually missed this video and I was actually craving making it, so that means that there's some great messages in here that I know will resonate with a lot of you that are looking to continue building your empire. If it's your first time joining me, please be sure to subscribe and go ahead and turn on your notifications. And if you are welcoming or joining me, again, thank you so much for coming back, and let's get right into this Divine Feminine weekly session. Alright, so let's get any divine messages for the Divine Feminine for this week. And as I was pre-shuffling for you guys, I actually did see that you were in a position now where you're experiencing a feeling of generosity towards others. It was clarified with the fact that you're feeling growth. So I feel like you're feeling generous towards others because you experience a true growth in who you are, how you are progressing and growing as an individual. Alright, so let's get this pyramid spread for you. Alright, in Divine Feminine, it looks like you're already coming into more stability. Amazing, wonderful. So currently you're in a position where you're attaining knowledge. You know what is going on. You may have some type of, let's clarify High Priestess, please. Yeah, you may have moved away and learned a lot from a past situation that you were in that may have caused you a lot of, or just caused you to be in your head about things, or that may have just caused you to be really hurt, you know, maybe you put in a lot of time and thought towards this situation or circumstance, and you're moving away or feeling right now like you're coming into more balance because you're moving away from the hurt that any past circumstance may have caused you. Right now you may be reflecting on what happened and how that entire past situation transpired, but it looks like there was an end of a matter, okay? And with the Knight of Cups, maybe there was a new offer that you were looking to either receive from someone else or to give to yourself. Let's clarify. Yeah, you took a moment to really reflect on what happened to you and what you allowed to physically die, what matter you allowed to actually end. And you decided to offer yourself a new opportunity for love. You may have received a message from someone else that caused you to reflect more on the offer of love that you would like to give yourself in the future, Divine Feminine. For all that you've left in the past is the Queen of Coins. So that tells me, let's clarify the Queen of Coins, please, that, yeah, you're moving away. Wow. Okay. So with you being the Queen of Coins here and all that's in the past, and it being clarified by the King of Coins in reverse, Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups, you're moving away from, or all that's in the past for you is having to try to fake the funk. I feel like it's like all that's in the past is you faking it, faking that you're in a relationship with someone that everyone on the outside may see is equally yoked to you, but in actuality their personality is they're upside down. They're not your counterpart. They're actually the opposite to what you want in a relationship, and they actually cause a lot of instability in terms of your emotions. Maybe you did have a time where you felt that you could celebrate with this person and have, great moments that you cherish and memories that you create together. But it got to a point where, because this person was so, they were opposite to what you were looking for, that you found out. I feel like they put on a front, like in the beginning, they pretended or looked outwardly to be what you wanted, and as you got to know them, as the circumstance with them or relationship or time that you spent with them went by, you realized that it wasn't really emotionally stable for you. All right, so your attitude towards the future, exactly, is that you're laying it down. You're putting to rest anything mentally that you've had to go through in your past that is not serving you. Exactly. That will not cause peace and harmony in your life. You're laying to rest anything that is going to keep you from creating that balance and that home life for yourself with someone that is equal to you, someone that you can actually have a stable foundation with, and someone that is actually able to give you a new opportunity when it comes to your emotional fulfillment and love. Okay, with the Ace of Coins. So that's your attitude towards the future. You're really setting your mind to going forward in this energy of knowing what you deserve and knowing that there is someone out there who can give it to you. And healing also from the past, growing, as I said, because you're feeling generous this week, because you realize that you're growing with the High Priestess. You have come into knowledge about your intuition, about yourself, that has allowed you to externally look regal and look royal and beautiful, and internally have secrets that are ancient that allow you to continue on this trajectory of spiritual growth and enlightenment. So that is amazing and wonderful to see, Divine Feminine. All right, so let's see the reason that you moved away from the past. You saw that there was a better journey ahead in going by yourself. You saw that there was a better, let's clarify the floor, please. You saw that there was a better opportunity, and you will be more stable moving forward on your own. And even though it may take a while longer for you to see the stability that you would like in doing it by yourself, you're completely willing to go through that. Let's clarify that. You're willing to go through that by yourself instead of dealing with the news of people that are not able to give that to you. You'd rather take a long time to create that stability that you're looking for by yourself than entertain any type of news or offer from anyone that you don't think is good enough. So this could be as it regards to you building your own stability in a job, in a specific career, and starting your own project or business. This could be in family and friends and deciding to, maybe move forward and have a new journey in the way that you're seeing things for yourself foundationally, and you can't depend on what other people around you have to say. You just have to embrace what you see as the next step in the new cycle starting from everything that you have learned in the past, and taking that, remembering that, and moving forward, still maintaining that awareness, but not allowing it to hold you back or restrict you in any way, Divine Feminine. All right. So what may happen in the immediate future is the Empress. You becoming more creative. You becoming more fertile in the sense that you're blossoming as a woman, as a Divine Feminine. Exactly. The Emperor came out to clarify the Empress. You coming into what I've been saying that entire time, this balance, because of the fact that you are feeling so generous this week, as I said, because you know that you've experienced growth, and you know what is going to happen because you've been experiencing this growth, because you've been letting go anything in the past that you know needs to be moved out of your way to really balance yourself and come into a relationship with someone else that is of your caliber. That's what's to come in the immediate future for you. Yeah, you making a decision, not being so caught up with what is going on. Yeah, and you being aware, as I said before, of things that had gone on in the past, but just looking back to maintain awareness and not go back into that, in that direction. All right, so the outcome is that you experience more clarity in your life. You move forward into making better decisions, thinking more clearly because you've been through an experience. A lot of times when people go through things, that's when they that's when they are able to come to a better balance, because they've seen the darker aspect of something. When someone sees the dark and the light side of a situation, they can balance themselves and come into the middle. Whereas if someone is, has experienced too much positive and optimism, it's hard for them to see the dark, dreary side of things. And if they do ever have to suddenly experience something from the darker aspect of life, they may not be able to handle it. Same thing from the opposite side. Things may seem too good to be true because someone is so used to a worse lifestyle and a worse mentality and way of thinking that they don't know something else is possible. But you're coming into that clarity, because of the balance that you've been through, because of that pain that you're now letting go in order for you to have that weightlessness and rise higher and higher into who you need to be. You're not allowing what happened to you to be an obstacle. You're looking at it and truly being able to see it as a lesson, Divine Feminine. So that's true growth. That is true growth. All right. And right here in the outcome, because of you gaining this clarity, some people, I want to clarify this Knight of Swords, because you have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords, excuse me. So I feel like because you're gaining this clarity and this intellect, you're experiencing, and the Six of Coins, the Six of Cups came out again. You're experiencing like an unexpected outcome or a crumbling of that foundation of everything that you mentally used to do before in terms of bad habits. Okay, you're releasing and having an unexpected moment of clarity in all of this growth that you're having. It's like I'm seeing like things are foggy, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, yes, you're growing, you're just like, I'm gonna keep going. I know it still might be foggy for like another 5 miles, but all of a sudden out of nowhere, things just clear up on that trajectory of growth, on that trajectory of rising, and you are able to see things clearly, looking and reflecting on your past, keeping it, in mind as a learning lesson. I'm seeing, not something that you're going back to, just as something to reflect and remind you to keep moving and pushing forward and growing as you are thinking in your mind as a priority for this week, Divine Feminine. And there may be people that are not happy about that, but you know what? It's okay. If someone decides to come in and try to give you any type of news that is not, they may not be happy about the fact that you're isolating yourself, the fact that you're gaining new clarity and growing and not really speaking too much about everything that's going on with you with the High Priestess, but you're still gaining that knowledge. Others around you may not be completely happy with the fact that you're isolating yourself and obtaining so much knowledge. This may cause them to feel out of control emotionally, or their response to you growing this way may cause you to have a tendency towards, bad habits as you continue to grow. So just be mindful of that and make sure that you're cutting your losses from people that make you feel out of control mentally. If you're in an environment where, you're focused on growth and other people are focused on lollygagging, you have to know that will rub off on you because you are in that environment. So if you are looking to continue growing and continue feeling that generous energy because of the spiritual journey that you have embarked on and that you're growing so beautifully through Divine Feminine, then it is best for you to feel most mentally clear away from these people that do not share the same mental process that you do. That will just help you to continue to feel more stable and more beautiful and more in that manifesting energy as divine feminine, okay, with the Empress here, as what could happen in the immediate future for you. All right, we're at 14 minutes, so let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for advice. Let's pull some oracle cards for advice for you. But this is absolutely beautiful. Keep moving forward. It's sometimes people feel like they have to be in a relationship to feel stable. I have to be with a man. I have to be with a woman. But you can be completely balanced. As I said, you know, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculines within us, we can attain that balance independently. Okay, we do not need a man in our life or a woman in our life in order for us to feel balanced. And in a sense, that balance that you're looking to achieve from that outer person should already be realized internally before it happens on an external. It may be easier that way. For everyone, it doesn't happen perfect. You know, like you find yourself first, then you find a soulmate, and that is part of your divine destiny, to have those moments in order to help spark your spiritual awakening. So all of it is a learning lesson, okay? But continue to just charge forward and become more stable in who you are, and clear your mental space of anyone or anything that is not serving you for your highest good and for your growth, and helping you to feel even more and more generous and manifesting what you're manifesting and attracting it, okay? Alright, so let's get some Isis Oracle cards for advice for the Divine Feminine for this week, please, and unconditional love. Can we get some advice for the Divine Feminine and unconditional love, please? Get some advice for the Divine Feminine. Wonderful. So you got the Eye of Horus, Awakening Divine Perception, Power over 7 Swords, Power to conjure lower vibrational objects, and Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child, Reborn. So here you have it. You are literally awakening to a time in your life that is meant for you to go through certain things, for you to see, for you to open up your eyes and see what is really going on. Your divine perception is awakening, and you know this. Your intuition, the High Priestess was at the top of your spread today, Divine Feminine. So you are awakening to that divine perception and that union of your divine masculine and feminine energies within. Okay, you're awakening to that. And as you awaken to that next level and growth status in your intuition and in your frequency and in your vibration, that is going to have a direct result, you know, with the amount of power that you have to conjure lower vibrational objects that are around you. So you have an even higher responsibility in this growth process, Divine Feminine, to make sure that you are clear with the words that you speak, and to make sure that you maintain a position of unconditional love and forgiveness towards others, okay? Because you have energy that's inside of you that is stronger than the people around you. And with great power comes great responsibility, right? So as you're coming into more of this intuitive perception with yourself, be sure to use this energy, this newfound energy that you have, in a responsible way. Because in general, you are the rising sun. You are at the point right now in your life where you are deeply transforming in order for you to brighten up the lives of others. In a sense, light their path as the rising sun. Okay? So take that seriously. Take this process and this journey as a serious one, because it really is. Divine Solar Child Reborn. Okay? Let's just see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Brother in Darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Utilize your divine feminine. Divine feminine. Utilize that nurturing energy that you have. Tap into that High Priestess. Okay? Tap into the intuition that you have. We just had the full moon in Pisces here just recently. But whenever you're seeing this, tap into the divine, feminine, intuitive, nurturing, receiving aspect. If you're manifesting, get in a more of a receptive position. You've been taking action, maybe it's time for you to replenish yourself. Take a spiritual bath, you know, meditate, engage in yoga, and listen to sound therapy that will help you to rest and to feel more relaxed and replenish yourself. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in for your Divine Feminine Weekly session today. My name is Empress Lazuli, and if you would like to book a personal divine session with me, all of that information is below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye!